moments ago, stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins, emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin, and he is going to be stock cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Pulled in at the 24. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Morrison. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap, Fields. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Tua.
He'll get this out wide to Gaskin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Mike 13. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Mike 13, Mike 13.
Tua to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Dolphins nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 13, Mike 13. He's coming. Here we go. Mike 13, Mike 13. Me and you.
Tua going to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
That's what I do. Check 99. Check 99.
From just shy of midfield, Tua flushed out right.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 13. He's coming.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mike 13. Mike 13. He's coming.
Tua now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 18. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second and inches at the 38-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Mike 13. Mike 13. Watch ultra. Go ultra. Watch the slant. Check 13.
On 2nd and inches.
Tua over the middle and complete to Waddle.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Connor on first down going to be stopped up as he'll lose about 3.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
To throw is Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, it's Fields.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, There's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Off play action, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Play action. It's Fields.
Now he'll escape to his left. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Tua now on 1st down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there for the Dolphins.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua.
He'll buy some time right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
The score, Bears 17, Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Montgomery.
Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A give. This is Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Fields.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Raekwon Davis in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 27, Tua trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Rip left, 58, Mike, 58. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You can't block me, 58, boys, 58, Mike.
Looking to pass, Tua. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now he steps away. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Tua's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's Gaskin, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On play action, here's Tua, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Fields. Being chased out left. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Tua on the move to his left. He's got it complete to Waddle, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tua to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through